Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Badgers will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cornhuskers offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Here's the give off the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
And the Badgers will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
They'll run it from the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Out of the gun, the inside give. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
On third down, going up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Running back searching for a hole. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Feeling some heat. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
That's a great-looking run there. Nebraska's had such a great lineage at running back. When you think back to the great Roger Craig or Amon Green, Lawrence Phillips, Rex Burkhead, they always seem to be pumping somebody up into the NFL.
And he intercepts it. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to...
Snags it! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll go with a direct snap. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They think there's room to run to the right here. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Caught near the sticks. It's Banks. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive balance.
And the Huskers will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen, calmer. Now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good blocking, good running. Pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Got his man downfield. All kinds of running room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Badgers.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels, and
He's got it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he makes the catch at the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy, something to look at so it wasn't easy coming downhill right at you. Hard to diagnose plays.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Looking to throw, it's locked. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The Badgers are on the move. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Defense might bring the house here. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Play number 9 on this drive. Looking for a man. It's locked. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Snags it over the middle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
They move the tight end all over. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with second and 4. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He got it. And they go back on top. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UConn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they get the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes the grab over the middle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to throw it again. Dances away. He's going to run it. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
3rd and short for an offense is definitely their friend. I mean, you think about it, you got everything available to you. You can even call a pass when you got a playmaker like this, and he can pull it down and go get that first down. So frustrating for a defense.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. Ball in the air, intercepted. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Lott. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Fires to the middle, and they can't make the play on third down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse. He's got it down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Pocket starts to collapse. The timing was just off with the freshman pass well behind him. Here comes the offense on second down.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
They were really starting to put a drive together. A shot toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Nebraska!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A strike downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's locked. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Williams. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking. on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
You want to talk about leg talent. That kid just made that kick 40-plus yards into the wind. That's incredible.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
We always talk about the Wisconsin ground game, but the Badgers have had some efficient quarterbacks in recent years, too.
And just finding the guy that fits, right? They're a scheme fit, a system fit. Finding that guy that can be a complement to the run game. That's what you want with a great Wisconsin offense.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Wants to throw. It's locked. Coming after him. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
The Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Touch pass on the run. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks and it's 1st down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quick strike complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Husker! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 4 over UConn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Badgers will hustle to the line.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
He'll do it himself. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Badgers look to keep this drive humming. Scanning the field. It's locked. Makes a catch.
Guys on the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Badgers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run play action. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Timely decisions, effective play management, helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked. Awesome kickoff return.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He might have been looking just to set up his offense, but he put a touchdown on the board with that 92-yard return. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He'll pull it on the read. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the air. It's Raiola. Finds his target down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
Fires to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Takes the easy completion. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a 1st down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
And the Badgers are flying down the field. Right back to the well. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's locked. Getting some heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they're trying to go option, but the linebacker shows his open field tackling ability and also his recognition. He expected the quarterback to keep it, went after him, was able to make the tackle for loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football.
He lost one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Shakes off the tackle. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anthony. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That defense is about getting off the football. When that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Catch in the middle. It's Malusi. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and 1 situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that 1st down.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give to the back. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will?
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Pauly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got it on the outside. It's White. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. The inside handoff. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Badger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UConn. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. The Huskers send out the punt unit.
Number 13, odds on field.
On the move, it's Williams. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Back to throw, it's locked. Lets it fly. Got a wide open receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try the run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
That is no good. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Going up top on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Biggest drive of the game right now as the clock is winding down. A chance to win it before overtime. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. The offense really couldn't ask for much more than this, Jesse.
You're right. With this much time on the clock, David, the playbook's wide open. You don't have to just be throwing it every down. You can sprinkle in some runs, too.
And you find out what your quarterback's about. Big-time, prime-time moments. You got the ball, tie game, you want to go win, make some plays for the big dog.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games.
He lobs one high down the left side. He caught it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. And he takes this from inside, and the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
You already have the lead. Scoring is all week. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
Wisconsin, 35.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Malusi. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And with that turnover, we come to the close of this game. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.